is Alma. I'm going to be showing you a few exercises today. We're going to start with the body weight squat. You're going to have your feet pointing forward, legs hip width apart, and you're going to cross your arms across your body. You're going to break at the hips and then bend at the knees, and that'll complete one squat. If this is too hard for you, you can go ahead and grab a chair and you can do a sit to squat. So what you're going to do is you're going to get in the same position, cross your arms across your body, go ahead and break at the hip, bend at the knee, and sit down in the chair and come back up. To really perform, make sure that you're breaking at the hip. If that's too easy for you, go ahead and create a narrow stance, so bring your feet closer together. This will keep your feet flat on the floor. You're going to cross your arms across your body, break at the hip, and bend at the knee, making sure you're really keeping those feet flat on the floor. Next exercise I'm going to show you is the plank. You're going to go ahead and get on the floor, in this case the yoga mat. You're going to bring your elbows right underneath your shoulder, and you're going to keep your elbows tucked into your body. And your feet hip width apart, digging your toes into the floor, looking straight ahead. If that's too hard for you, go ahead and get into a modified plank position. You're going to go ahead and keep balance on your knees, keeping your feet flat facing the floor, and your spine up, head up. If this is too easy for you, go ahead and get back into your regular plank position, and you're going to perform a plank walk. From here, you're going to place your arms right where your elbows are. Your hands right where your elbows are, making sure you're not swaying in the hips by controlling those movements. The next exercise I'm going to show you is the bent over dumbbell row. You're going to pick up your dumbbells and you're going to get into a squat-like stance, bringing your feet hip width apart, keeping that back neutral, nice and flat, bending at the hips, and you're going to go ahead and row back, really contracting and retracting those scapula. If that's too hard for you, go ahead and grab the chair again. You're going to sit at the very edge of your chair, bend at the hip again, and you're still going to keep that back flat and pull up. This way you're supporting your body. If that's too easy for you, go ahead and get back into the squat stance, bend at the hip, and you're going to do one arm at a time, making sure you're really controlling each movement. The next exercise I'm going to show you is a dumbbell deadlift. You're going to stand with your feet hip width apart, slight bend in the knee, and you're going to go ahead, keep that back flat, hinge at the hip, and come back up. Hinge at the hip and come back up. If that's too hard for you, go ahead and use the wall as your cue to see how far you have to bend at the hip and come back. Bend at the hip and come back. If that's too easy for you, you're going to do a single-legged deadlift. You're going to balance on one leg, keeping the other leg at a 90-degree angle, keeping a slight bend, and up. Next exercise is the carry work exercise. Carry exercise, and you're going to do a farmer's carry. You're going to do 2 dumbbells, 1 in each hand. Keep walking, keeping your chest flat. If that's too hard for you, you can do 1 dumbbell in each arm and alternate. If that's too easy for you, you can do it overhead carry.